Hello Flosstube, this is Veronica with Night Stitch, and I have another definition video today. Today's definition is pin stitch. So I have a project here that I've been working in one length of floss, and I am almost done with the thread. So the thread is getting pretty short. So I thought it would be a good time to show you what a pin stitch is. So a pin stitch is when I use it to end my thread. I think I've heard of some people using it to start a thread as well. And I have done that before when I have had confetti stitches where there's just one stitch of one color inside a massive block of other colors. But today I'm going to show you how to end a floss using the pin stitch. So I've got my needle back here, and so I'm going to put my needle through from the back, and I'm using even weave, so you can see there are like lots of little holes everywhere. So I'm stitching over 2. So I'm going to put the needle through the middle thread of the next empty block. So hopefully my thread doesn't fall out as I'm talking. And it did, so I'm gonna have to rethread, so hang on. Okay, so I'm stitching over 2, so if I were to do 1, 2, it would be 1, 2, but I'm going to pin stitch in the middle hole here. So I'm going to bring my needle up through there, pull through, and then go back down right in the center of the hole there. Now, after that, I'm going to bring my needle back up through the fabric, just in a different spot somewhere. Pull it up and end the tail. Now, you can either leave it long like that because you're going to cut it off later, or you can like take a bit and like chop off like most of it so that it's not super long. But either way is fine. But that would be how you do a pin stitch when you're ending a floss. Now, if you're gonna do it when you're starting a thread, you do the same thing, and then you would just end up stitching over what you've pin stitched with the same length. But with this one, because I'm ending it, the next thread that I use will cover that pin stitch, and then whatever, I guess the only thing I should say is if you're ending your thread this way, like in the back, you should make sure that your pattern has stitches that are going to go over this, so you can stitch that in and then pull out the tail at the end so that it doesn't, you can just like clean up your project. So I hope that made sense. So this is a pin stitch for when you're ending a thread. And I suppose I could do pin stitch for when you're starting a thread, but I probably won't do that on this video since I wasn't really prepared to do so. So I guess the definition kind of went with a demonstration because I wasn't quite sure how to like explain it and have people understand it without showing it to you. So it's basically just an alternate way to end your thread rather than putting your needle through stitches in the back. And that's how you do it on even weave, or that's how I do it on even weave. You could probably do it on Aida too by just piercing one of the blocks and then doing it that way. But yeah, I hope that helped explain and show you what a pin stitch is. So that is all for today. So thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.